Hi, my name is Alyssa Canale, and I'm a junior at Newfield High School, and today I'm going to be talking about why you should take college music theory. So let's start off with the basics. Who can take it? Anyone in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. It's a full-year course, and it's taught by Mr. Austin.
In basics, music theory is the study of music.
Well, music theory is a class where you learn how to enhance your understanding for music.
Theory is pretty much the science behind music. It's how everything comes together to make your favorite pieces.
Music theory is a class where you learn about the unknown of music.
First of all, music theory is an advanced understanding of music.
College music theory has given me so many advantages, both in my music career and in my daily life.
Music theory is a class that will help you further develop your understanding of music. So if you're someone who loves music, this class is perfect for you.
And there are three main parts to music theory in this class, which would be written theory, oral skills, and piano. So written theory is more so like learning how to read and write music, which will help you create a better understanding and think deeper about music.
It also involves rhythm, meter, pitch, intervals, scales, and key signatures.
So, if you like Beethoven's symphonies, you'd learn how to write something similar to that symphony, and you'd also learn how to hear that kind of thing and translate it to a paper. You're kind of just learning the science behind music and defining your ear so that you can have better musical success if you wanted to do that for the rest of your life.
So you listen and tell it's being played. There's also sight reading, singing, listening.
Well, if you take band, chorus, or orchestra, it will be extremely helpful. We learn all of the clefs. We learn treble clef, bass clef, alto clef.
Class where you learn more about music. You learn about like different types of modes and different types of combinations of notes and scales and different types of all that stuff.
I've always been a hear it by ear and learn it kind of person, and I've always wanted to be able to experience a more challenging way of reading music and just learning more piano and just learning notation and dictation, and I just love it. It just really helps out so much, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And if this is what you are looking for, or just a fun hobby to have, I definitely think that you should take music theory.
You're kind of just learning the science behind music and defining your ear so that you can have better musical success if you wanted to do that for the rest of your life, or if you wanted to just have those tools in your pocket for in case you wanted to join some kind of extracurricular group or something.
We also learn things like sight singing and sight reading, and if you're in chorus, that can be so helpful. Because if you want to do NISMA and stuff like that, this class will 100% help you better understand music and break it down for you.
This can also really help you with it'll widen your knowledge on whatever instrument or thing you do in school. So if you do orchestra, it'll really help you to know, alto clef, bass clef.
I didn't even know alto clef existed until music theory.
It'll help you really just understand everything a bit more, and you'll be a lot less lost as you would be without taking the class.
Music theory can definitely help you in your outside music classes. I'm in orchestra, and I'm also a part of our women's choir. So for women's choir, I learned how to read and sing in solfege during music theory, and I learned how to read treble clef too, so that has helped me so much in singing.
As a band student, like these simple scales and stuff that I just never really bothered for, like the concert B flat scale, I didn't know that you can actually change that to different things and learn more in depth about what a scale actually is and the different types of scales. Like in that scale, like it's not just concert B flat, it can be natural minor, it can be a harmonic minor.
In orchestra, I could identify major and minor scales with this snap. I can really identify rhythms, and I just play so much better because I understand my instrument. I understand like the different octaves I can play in my instrument. I didn't even know it was possible to play treble clef on the bass until I recognized how to transpose from bass clef to treble clef. It's just crazy the things you learn. It's so much to learn. It really does add, and it helps you improve as a musician.
And for the people who haven't taken music theory yet, they won't even know, but it's so interesting.
Music theory will help you appreciate music more. It'll open your mind about what goes into music and how it's created. And it's also another music class that you can take during high school.
Well, I've been a musician ever since I can remember, and music theory helps me understand music more and makes me appreciate it even more because you learn about all the work that goes into it. It's really interesting, and some of the things that we learn just blow my mind.
It's been a journey.
Why take one music class when you can take two?
Why did I decide to take music theory? Just to hone in my skills and make myself smarter as far as music goes, in case I wanted to do it in my future.
As a band student, plans on pursuing music education as my major in college. Music theory is going to be the key class that's going to help me, pursue my college career.
I wanted to take music theory so I can get a better understanding of how to be a better performer in band and chorus. And so far, my experience with music theory has helped me in my performing.
I don't regret it one bit.
Favorite thing in music theory so far has to be composing my own music. This is one of the reasons that I joined the class in the first place, and I'm having a lot of fun experimenting with it.
And it really does get you better at band. I really see myself improving band because it's easier to see like time signatures and understand and like patterns of notes and understand how to play them. Like it benefits my sight reading.
You learn a lot of concepts that can help you understand other things. We go very in depth on structures of scales and how they're formed and the different modes. And with this information, this can really help a student out to be able to learn how to play or sing scales more easily, and so they have a better understanding of it.
As a band student, I wanted to evolve. I didn't want to just, do band, do all that. I wanted to learn in depth of what music was about, what actually takes place, how to write music, different types of scales.
You will get a basic understanding of piano, and it'll help you better understand other concepts in music theory.
I don't even play piano, and yet it's so just interesting that my music mind has evolved.
Do I have to pay for college credits if I take this class? Well, the answer is no! You don't have to pay for credits. If you want to take the class, go for it. Do it no matter what, you will not regret it. But just remember though, that even if you don't pay for credits, there may be other students in your class that do. So there are requirements by Suffolk County Community College that will need to be fulfilled by all students who take the course. The college credits work through Suffolk, and you earn 7 credits, so you have to pay for only those 7 credits.
If you do choose to pay for these credits, they can transfer over to certain colleges. The 7 credits you get from college music theory are equal to 3 Suffolk Community College music courses. Also, paying for credits is optional, so you can just take the course for your own enjoyment if you don't want to pay for the credits.
I personally don't plan to major in music in college, but having the credits already done in high school will make it that much easier for you to graduate.
Is music theory an easy class?
Yes, but it's definitely not a walk in the park.
Like, you do have to practice.
When you ask this question, you need to keep in mind that this is a college-level course, and you will be given college-level amounts of work. With that being said, the work isn't too difficult, and it shouldn't take you too long if you pay attention in class.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. You really got to be dedicated to take it.
It is difficult and it requires a lot of work. However, it is worth it because of the credits you can earn and experience.
Is it a fun class? Yes. Is it a hard class? Yes.
It's easy if you're willing to put in enough work. It doesn't require a ton of work, but it requires enough work so that you actually get it to sink in.
You gotta make sure you study for all your exams, do all the work, and stay paying attention.
Although this class requires daily participation and attention, you shouldn't feel too overwhelmed if you keep up with your work.
It's going to be a little bit different for everyone, but it's not super easy, but it's not super difficult. As long as you work hard and ask for help when you need it, you'll be able to succeed.
It's a very intimidating class. I can 100% tell you that it's a very intimidating class, but Mr. Austin and Dr. G make it feel so comfortable and present the information in a way that is fun for you to learn, and that it makes it simple to remember things, just so that they understand what it's like to learn it. And so they are fantastic at teaching it.
But it's not too much hard work. It's just tedious. There can be, you could have to do the same thing a lot of times. But it can be really fun to do that also. So it's pretty easy. It just takes a lot of time and it takes enough effort. Just like any class.
But I mean, if you're willing to do it, it's a great class to take.
One of my favorite memories from college music theory is around the holiday season when Mr. Austin takes the 12 days of Christmas and transforms it into music theory. It's literally the best thing ever. He's so fun and he has music videos for literally everything. And
my favorite memory so far has probably been seeing Mr. Austin wearing a wig.
A couple weeks ago we were learning the Greek modes and he made these videos that each of these videos demonstrated him playing a mode, and you know what, they were so funny and they were memorable, and now I'm never going to forget the Greek modes.
If you want to see Mr. Austin in a cowboy hat singing songs about whole notes and half notes, you should definitely take this course.
If you love music so much, you gotta take this class. Why wouldn't you?
It's not even been half a year, and I can say it is not easy. It's not like really difficult, you just gotta put the effort in it.
10 out of 10 recommend it, and I really hope to see you next year in college music theory.
I decided to take music theory because, I mean, music has always been involved in my life ever since I was really little. My dad was in a pipe band, so I was always doing something with music. Later on, I started playing piano and I joined theater. So I mean, everything in my life has always had music in it, and I think a lot of people, that's the case for a lot of people. And I mean, I never knew how to read music, even when playing piano. I kind of just played by memory. So it's really helpful now to actually learn how to read music and understand it better.